Yes, so we move. We need to move on to the next item. Councillors, yeah, there's no foreshadowed motion, so we move on to the next
Chair,
item.
I have a matter of business.
A matter of business, an urgent matter of business arising without notice.
Yes,
Councillor
Chair,
Contellis?
I do, just out of that. Thank you, Chair. I would like us to write to the newly elected Premier Barry O'Farrell and Minister Anthony Albanese, who have publicly slapped Marrickville around the head for daring to do what is clearly our role as local government councillors. So, Chair, I'd like us just to write to them, let the staff write to them and say that we didn't appreciate it.
I'm going to, obviously this is a matter of business arising without notice. We have to vote on urgency of that issue. There's no speakers to that. We just vote on urgency. Those in favour... Sir, no, you don't speak
Point of order.
No, I'm ruling from the chair, please. Thank you, councillors. I am asking you to vote on urgency. Nobody speaks to urgency. She has put the motion. I'm asking you to vote on... yep. Well, look, we've been given 28 days by the Premier to answer his letter. Let's vote on whether Councillor Contellis's motion, which is... outlines the kind of correspondence we should send to the Premier, whether that is urgent or not. Those in favour of urgency, please raise your hands.
What's she going to write? We don't know.
Well, do you want to discuss what she wants to write or not? That's urgency. Okay? It's either urgent or not. Okay? Yep. I think all you need to know, Councillor Macri, is do you think it's urgent that we write to the Premier of New South Wales with regard to this issue?
Yes, I think it is urgent. We should ask
We're not debating it. We are now going to put whether it is urgent or not. Those in favour of urgency for this item, please raise your hands. Councillor Macri, Councillor Contellis, obviously, Councillor Phillips, Councillor Thanos, Councillor Peters, Councillor Olive, and myself, because we have 28 days to reply to the Premier. That puts us carried, I think. Yes, thank you very much, Lee. Councillor Contellis, would you like to speak to your motion?
Yeah, thank you. And I do apologise. I do not have my words prepared for a motion, but my sentiment comes out of the discussion and the debate that we've had, councillors, about the fact that we have felt, many of us have felt that we have been silenced and we have been squashed and we have been disallowed to do what we are supposed to and legally obligated to do. Councillor Kathy Peters talked about that silencing in her talk. So, councillors, I would like us, when we write to the Premier of New South Wales, who has demanded that we write to him in 28 days and tell him what we've chosen to do, I request that we write in that same letter
please
that we
maintain some quiet in the back, please.
That we feel that it was our absolute legal and moral obligation as councillors to move this motion and debate it openly with our local community. And I would like us to write to the Minister, Anthony Albanese, who has so publicly said that council should go back to basics. So, thank you.
Councillor Macri.
Chair, I think we should add that we should ask the Premier to actually express his first views, and that is to dismiss this council, as it's now, by upholding the original motion, gone against all of its principles. It's gone against staff reports, and it's jeopardised the actual operation, fundamental operation of this council. And gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, for the people that aren't here, that don't live in the area, very good, because this council will cease to exist under this motion. You have voted to put a racial boycott, something that Councillor Thanos said under...
Yes, what's your point of order, Councillor Iskander? Yep.
I'm detailing what I
Please
should think should be in the matter.
speak to the item without notice.
We are now in jeopardy. This council is now in serious jeopardy. We are in breach of the Fair Trading Act. We're excluding companies on race.
Councillor Macri, I need you to speak to the item that is currently on the paper.
We need
If you have an item of business without notice, you may raise it later.
Okay,
further speakers. Councillor Olive.
Yeah, thanks, Chair. Look, I do note that the all motions and all amendments did include the rescission of point 2 that when we discussed this matter.
Are you speaking to the item of notice, the item of business without notice, Councillor Olive?
No.
Then you cannot speak.
Well, Chair, I'll raise another item of business without notice if I may.
Okay, you're flagging you're writing an item of business without notice. That's fine. Further speakers on this item?
Through the chair, question to Jean Major now. What
is it on this item?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, can we have a silence? Either move out of the room if you wish to have discussions. Okay, move out of the room if you wish to have discussions. We are still in session here.
Because I don't
Councillor
think a lot of the gallery and lots they don't know where exactly the council stand now. Excuse me.
Sorry, did Councillor Hannah ask?
What exactly the council stand for now? Because everyone wants to know. Most of the gallery doesn't know.
Understand. No, it doesn't actually relate to this current item. No. Councillor Hannah, it doesn't relate to the current item, so it's not actually valid. But I'm certainly happy for you to ask that after we have dealt with this item.
Thank you. Thank you.
Further speakers on this item? No further speakers on this item? Councillor Thanos, no?
Item of business to...
Yep, okay. Councillor Olive had indicated he had something. Councillor Thanos, okay? Fine. So can I ask you to vote on this current motion? Councillor Contellis, did you get a seconder for your motion? Councillor Phillips, excellent, thank you. All right, hang on. We're all... Councillors, do I have your undivided attention for the vote? Thank you, councillors. All those in favour of Councillor Contellis's motion, please say aye. Aye. Any against, please raise your hands. Councillor Macri, Councillor Hannah, Councillor O'Sullivan, Councillor Wright, Councillor Sardulius and Councillor Iskander. I use my casting vote to pass the motion.